Welcome to our channel, everyone. Today, I will tell you about creatures that even Megalodon were afraid of. Megalodon was one of the largest fish of all time. It is difficult to estimate its size, but the study of fossils, which include a large number of teeth and fossilized vertebrae, suggests that this shark was of gigantic size. According to various estimates, it reached a maximum length of up to 18 meters and a maximum weight of 30 to 35 and possibly even 47 tons. Thanks to its size, the Megalodon has one of the strongest bites known to science today. However, in relation to its weight, the bite force of this creature was actually relatively small, because the cartilaginous skull was inferior in strength to the skull bones. Factors such as huge size, powerful jaws, and large, sharp teeth suggest that the Megalodon was capable of attacking animals larger than any modern shark. Thus, the Megalodon was one of the largest aquatic predators in the history of our planet. But was the Megalodon at the top of the food chain, or were there creatures that the Megalodon was afraid of? Leviathan Mevelli. One creature that even the legendary megalodons feared was the predatory whale Leviathan Mevelli, who lived in the ocean during the Miocene epoch about 12 million years ago. The predators competed with each other, as each of them sought to occupy the top of the food chain. These predators could often attack each other over prey. Leviathan Mevelli has obvious similarities to the modern sperm whale. But the sperm whale only has teeth growing on its outer jaw, while the Leviathan Mevelli had teeth on both jaws. According to scientists, its hunting method was similar to that of the killer whales. Leviathan Mevelli is technically classified as a member of the family Phasatoroidea, the toothed whale family that has a history of over 20 million years. Examining the well-preserved skull of this animal, which is 3 meters long, the scientists came to the conclusion that the total body length of this whale must have been 15 to 17 meters, while its size from the tail to the tip of the muzzle was 16 to 18 meters, and it must have weighed 90 to 120 tons. The most incredible features of Leviathan Mevelli was its extremely big teeth, the length of which was about a third of a meter or 36 centimeters, and their width at the base was 12 centimeters. These teeth weighed between 0.5 and 2 kilograms each. Leviathan Mevelli's teeth were 10 centimeters longer than the longest known examples in the modern sperm whales. According to scientists, Leviathan Mevelli was the most ferocious whale in history. The creature's diet included all the large animals that lived in the oceans. The aggressive hunter didn't even mind feeding on its relatives. Zygophyseter verrellae. An extinct species of cetacean similar to the sperm whale. Its common name, the killer sperm whale, refers to its feeding habits that would have had a resemblance to the modern-day killer whale. It's another creature that the Megalodon could have been afraid of. It is known from an almost complete skeleton found in southern Italy. The fossils date back to the late Miocene epoch, 7 to 11 million years ago. The killer sperm whale probably had a large body, reaching a length of 6.5 to 7 meters. Its large teeth, 15 to 20 centimeters long, indicated the ability to feed on large prey. The skull of the animal had a very long zygomatic process, probably to support the spermaceti organ, as in modern sperm whales. This means that the Zygophyseter verrellae could have used echolocation. Despite the fact that Zygophyseter verrellae was inferior in size to Megalodon, I think it was more than a worthy opponent. Ramphasocus, an extinct species of crocodiles, a relative of the modern false gharial. The huge crocodile, Ramphasocus, lived on the territory of modern India during the Miocene epoch. This reptile is poorly studied because there aren't enough fossils of the giant crocodile. Paleontologists have only found fragments of the skull and many teeth. The scientists concluded that it could be the largest crocodile that ever lived on Earth. According to their estimates, Ramphasocus could have been 8 to 11 meters long with an estimated weight of 2 to 8 tons. Researchers suggest that it could have settled in the lower reaches of large rivers and lakes located in dense forests, from where it could easily get to the ocean. The reptile had a long and flexible body, which allowed it to swim quickly, as well as to maneuver easily in the water. The skull of the Ramphasocus was oblong. Its jaws were thin and long, resembling a beak, hence the nickname, the beak crocodile. Based on the shape of the jaws and the structure of the teeth, the scientists have concluded that the giant ancient crocodile probably fed mostly on fish, but could have also hunted larger prey, such as Megalodon. Mosasaurus. Those who'd never heard of the Mosasaurus considered the Megalodon to have been the largest and most ferocious predator in the ocean. The Mosasaurus, which translates as the lizard of the Meuse River, is a genus of an extinct group of aquatic reptiles. It was a large group of late Cretaceous marine reptiles. The first Mosasaurus fossil known to science was a fragmentary skull found in the Chalk Quarry in St. Petersburg, the Netherlands, in 1764. Later, the remains of the Mosasaurus were found on all continents. The anatomical features of this reptile suggest that it lived in the open ocean and deep coastal waters, and preferred hunting for relatively large and well-protected prey. The teeth of the Mosasaurus were well adapted to cut and crush, and the massive jaw muscles provided tremendous bite force. The length of this reptile was probably 15 to 18 meters, and the weight could have reached 14 tons. The head took up half of the entire length of the body. It probably had a two-lobed fin and two pairs of flippers. During the last 20 million years of the Cretaceous period, the Mosasaurus seemed to have outsed all the competitors and have become the main marine predator of their time. They disappeared along with the dinosaurs and pterosaurs in the mass extinction at the end of the Cretaceous period, which occurred approximately 66 million years ago. It is clear that the Mosasaurus and Megalodon never came across each other. However, if we were to imagine them in a fight, the Megalodon would have a great chance of losing. Liopleurodon. It's an extinct genus of large pliosaurs of the Middle Jurassic period that lived in the oceans 160 to 155 million years ago. Liopleurodon fossils have been found mainly in England and France. Liopleurodon was a typical pliosaurus. It had a large narrow head, 4 powerful flippers, which the creatures used to swim, and a short tail. Huge flippers suggest that the Liopleurodon was an excellent swimmer. According to a number of researchers, Liopleurodon could hold its breath for about 1 hour. A study involving a swimming robot has demonstrated that the way the plesiosaur swam provided good acceleration, which is a desirable trait of an ambush predator. A large skull with many teeth characterized it as an aggressive predator. Liopleurodon fed on large fish, shellfish, and other marine reptiles. Liopleurodon and its relatives were the dominant predators of the seas of the late Jurassic period. Liopleurodon are believed to have reached up to 10 meters in length. They could have been a worthy rival of the Megalodon, which they would have tried to avoid. All the animals described above existed on Earth during different periods, but they could all pose a threat and make a worthy rival or a competitor for the Megalodon. That's all for today. Hit the like button if you enjoyed watching this video, and be sure to subscribe to our channel.